TSA will confiscate these common items in 2025. You're at the airport. You know the drill. It's that familiar, slightly stressful security shuffle. You've done this a million times. Your palms get a little sweaty as you run through that mental checklist. Shoes in the bin, laptop out of the bag, all your tiny liquids squeezed into that one sad, clear plastic bag. You feel like a seasoned pro. You've got this down. But what if I told you the rules you know so well have quietly been rewritten? Picture this. You're in the security line and a TSA agent flags your bag. But it's not for a rogue water bottle. It's for the protein powder you packed for your morning gym routine. Or maybe it's for that brand new, still-in-the-box lightsaber you just bought your kid at a theme park. As you watch the agent pull it from your bag and drop it into that dreaded clear confiscation bin, your perfectly scheduled travel plans begin to spiral. This isn't just a nightmare scenario for 2025, it's becoming the new reality for thousands of travelers. The TSA is rolling out smarter technology and stricter enforcement protocols. Because of this, everyday items you'd never think twice about are getting flagged, delayed, and confiscated. Stick with me, because the one item that could completely derail your next trip is probably sitting in your bag right now. For years, we were all drilled on the classic 3-1-1 rule for liquids, and to just leave the obviously dangerous stuff at home. It was simple, but the game has fundamentally changed. With the rollout of new credential authentication technology, or CAT, and advanced computed tomography baggage scanners, the TSA can now analyze what's in your bag with terrifying detail. These new systems are designed to spot a much wider range of potential threats by creating a rotatable, 3D image of your bag's contents. But here's the catch. They're also flagging more and more common items that can look like prohibited materials because of their density, shape, or chemical makeup. And the consequences are much bigger than just losing an expensive jar of face cream. We're talking about massive, trip-altering delays, the kind where you're stuck in the security line, helplessly watching your flight board without you. We're talking about hundreds of dollars in confiscated belongings. Imagine being forced to choose between leaving your brand new smart luggage behind or canceling your non-refundable trip on the spot. Or trying to explain to a heartbroken child why their favorite new toy has just been declared a security threat by a federal agent. This isn't about scaring you, it's about preparing you. Because what you don't know about these evolving rules will disrupt your travel plans. So let's get into the specifics of what's actually being targeted. Let's start with that tub of protein powder. That harmless-looking container of whey, your morning coffee grounds, your makeup compact, or even that pancake mix you're bringing to the family reunion is now getting some serious side-eye. Under the latest guidelines, any powder-like substance in a container over 12 ounces must be placed in a separate bin for a much closer look. The new CT scanners are incredibly sensitive, and some dense organic powders can have a similar appearance to explosive materials on the scan. If your powder is in a large, unlabeled container or a generic plastic baggie, you can bet it's getting pulled for testing. Agents might have to open it up, and if they can't quickly identify what it is, it's gone. This rule affects a huge range of common items: baby formula, powdered drinks, flour, and even certain spices. To avoid this, the safest bet is to put any large containers of powder in your checked luggage. If you must have it in your carry-on, keep it in clearly labeled original containers under 12 ounces. Your portable charger is a lifeline for modern travel. But in 2025, it's also a major red flag for security. New, strictly enforced rules from the FAA and TSA are cracking down hard on lithium-ion batteries. All spare lithium batteries, and this absolutely includes your power banks, must be in your carry-on luggage. They are completely banned from checked luggage due to a very real fire risk. Any power bank over 100 watt-hours now requires special airline approval. Anything over 160 watt-hours is banned from passenger aircraft. A lot of chargers don't clearly label their watt-hours. If an agent can't verify the capacity, they are trained to confiscate it. This crackdown is because of the risk of thermal runaway. If a battery is damaged in the cargo hold, it can catch fire, and that fire is incredibly difficult to extinguish. Before you fly, check your power bank for a clear label. If it only shows mAh, you can calculate watt-hours, mAh times volts, divided by 1,000. That high-tech smart suitcase with a built-in tracker and phone charger, it might be completely useless for air travel now. The rule is strict. If the lithium-ion battery inside your smart luggage cannot be easily removed by hand, the bag is not getting on the plane. Not as a carry-on, and definitely not as a checked bag. This is all about that same fire risk. An irremovable battery in the cargo hold is a major danger if it gets damaged. Imagine you're at the gate, and they ask you to check your bag. If you can't pop that battery out in seconds, you'll be forced to leave your entire suitcase behind. Make sure that battery is removable and you're ready to carry it on board. Now here's a tough one for families. TSA has gotten much stricter about toys that even vaguely resemble weapons. That includes realistic toy guns, squirt guns, foam swords, Star Wars blasters, and superhero figures with plastic weapons. Even toy lightsabers. While TSA says lightsabers are allowed in both carry-on and checked bags, the final decision rests with the officer at the checkpoint. If they believe the item could be mistaken for a weapon, it can be confiscated. Play it safe. Pack toy weapons in your checked luggage. There's no legal limit on how much cash you can carry domestically. But carry too much, and TSA might get suspicious. They can't take your money, but they can detain you and call in law enforcement. For international flights, the rules are stricter. You must declare anything over $10,000 to Customs and Border Protection. That includes combined cash carried by a family or group. Fail to declare and you risk seizure or criminal charges. Bring documentation to prove the source and purpose of your funds. So, how do you fly without issues? Check the TSA's What Can I Bring tool before you pack. Put powders in checked luggage or use labeled containers under 12 ounces. Keep all power banks under 100 watt-hours and make sure labels are easy to read. Make sure your smart luggage battery is removable. Avoid carrying toy weapons in your carry-on. Spreadable foods like peanut butter and creamy cheese still fall under the 3.4-ounce liquid rule. And remember, TSA officers have the final say. Being polite, organized, and cooperative goes a long way. The TSA rules are constantly shifting. Staying informed is your best tool for a smooth travel day. If this helped, hit subscribe for more 2025 travel tips. And let me know, what's the weirdest thing TSA ever confiscated from you? Your story could save someone else from the same fate. Traveling in 2025 just takes more awareness. It's not just about your liquids anymore. It's about powders, batteries, toys, and even souvenirs. Pack smart, stay informed, and make sure the only thing you lose on your trip is your stress. Safe travels.